What do you think is the best way to kind of lay out the reception flow? Because that is something we hear from couples all the time that they're worried about. How do you make the party a party?
You want to start?
Sure. I mean, we're definitely flexible, but there is, things we've seen work better, and obviously we start with the cocktail hour and things like that. But once you move on to the main part of the reception, we like to go ahead and knock the dances out first, all the official stuff. First dance, parents' dances, kind of get those going while we have everybody's attention. Then usually you have a welcome or blessing from a parent or an uncle or something like that, and then move on to dinner. What do you think from there on?
Yeah, I think that's pretty standard. I definitely am a huge proponent of introductions and at least the first dance. Please just come in and do your first dance. I don't think you're ever going to have everybody's attention again like you will at that moment.
Good point.
Everybody's excitement level, everybody's drinking level is manageable at that point.
Right.
And then I'm okay with doing the parent dances after dinner as long as that kind of parlays right into open dancing.
Right.
Gotcha.
So if we can come out of dinner and maybe do toast, cake, mother-son, father-daughter, or father-daughter, mother-son, and then boom.
That's what we did last weekend, and that is a really good
Same.
way to open up the dance floor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's already kind of there.
That's right. Where at least everybody's focused on the dance floor again, and they're off the food. They're
You're
off
not
the
kidding
cake.
with the cake.
That's right.
Right.
So I'm okay with that. But if people want to come in and knock out all three dances and then kind of have the weight of the world off their shoulders, I'm okay with that as well.
Yeah,
Sure.
sometimes you just want to get that done so
Yeah.
they can enjoy the party.
Exactly.
What about people who, what about introductions overall? Sometimes I hear people who don't want to do them. What do you guys think about those? Do you think they're necessary to kind of get that party started?
I don't know, especially if you have a big group of friends. It's cool to kind of see their personalities as you introduce them. They come out and dance a little bit or ham it up a little bit.
Yeah.
My last two have been couple only, and I'm okay with that, but no introduction is weird.
Yeah.
If they just walk into the reception, then there's kind of this smattering of applause as people start to realize, oh, they're here,
Right.
that they've arrived. It's much better to have a professional MC when you say to be like, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith or whatever. At least you've got that attention, and even if they are, not attention seekers or attention hogs, at least just welcome them into the room and then everybody knows.
Yeah. Their moment.
Yeah.
Shine just a little bit.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit. You don't have to make a big production out of it or announce everybody, at least a couple though.
Yeah.
Right, I agree. So what is the worst thing you think that you could do from a flow perspective that could kind of mess up the party overall?
There's several.
Yeah, let's hear them all.
I think that a lot of times that you work with, the main times that I've seen things be really out of order or odd are if they're working with a planner that is not a real planner. So their aunt or their cousin or their recently married friend that wanted to take on this role of planning. And I've just been, I can tell, I see the planner and I'm like, something's not right here. How many weddings have you done? This is my first. I'm like, this is my 10,000.
Exactly.
And this isn't a great.
This is not a good
No,
thing.
this isn't gonna work. And I try and work with them and help, because I have done so many, when people have not, you know what I mean? And I'm very nice about it. I'm like, well, have you thought about doing it this way? Or here's how I usually do it, rather than just attacking this atrocious concept.
And as far as the flow of events, we don't always need to have exact times. Just as long as we know the order of events, we can check in with the planner or whoever throughout the night to make sure we're on time. But one thing, obviously we want to get through everything on time, but leaving too much space can be bad too. If dinner goes too long, everybody starts to get kind of antsy and wandering around and things like that. It starts to get everybody's attention back.
I think that's a great point. After dinner, it can feel a little like that downtime if you don't kind of have things.
Flow-wise, you have to be able to, be ready and able to pivot and to make moves and to, quite frankly, just be ready to move to the next thing quickly. Again, dinner ends early. There's no need to have people sitting there looking at their watch, trying to figure out if they want to leave or not. Why are we not dancing? Just make the move to go to the toast, do the parent dances, and then move quickly to dancing. And say that. As the MC, I'm going to say, here's what's coming up. and then we're moving into dancing, so that there is no awkward, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Why are we
we're not
sitting
doing
here?
anything.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think about holding on to some of those big things towards later in the night? Like a lot of people want to wait on cake cutting or bouquet and garter. Do you think that's a good thing to do for the flow or a bad thing to do for the flow?
I mean, if you have plenty of time for dancing, a couple hours at least, I feel like it's not a bad thing to put it like an hour in, give everybody a little bit of a break.
You mean what part? The bouquet and
The
garter?
bouquet and garter.
Yeah. I'm okay with, I mean, if there's anything that can push till late, it's that. One, because it's quick, it's a short stop for the dance floor.
Yeah.
It still has some like fun and energy to it. I don't want to push things like cake or toast or anything super serious way late into the dance set. Especially cake. I mean, that's the dessert 9 times out of 10. Like at the end of dinner, let's cut the cake if people want to eat this cake. And then, as we all know, that's kind of like the unofficial older guests can leave signal.
Yeah.
Let them roll. They're not going to contribute to the party anyway. There's no
Right.
need to sit there and hold them hostage over this cake.
That's fair.
Cut the cake and let's move on. Let's
just get
party.
party. Yeah. I think that's great. So what about